We're going to make this, man. It's actually, you want to do a smaller jump. Right idea, wrong practice. No. Okay, so now you're saying, what about Vancouverites when it snows a little bit? That is actually the most rational time to be afraid in Vancouver. People don't get, by and large, en masse, they don't get snow tires, but they still got to go into work after the snow. They never learned how to drive in the snow because it doesn't snow here very often. It's a very rational day to be afraid. But I will say, and I'm not trying to have an overconfidence bias, as someone who grew up driving out east where it snowed a lot and I got a little winter driving experience under my belt, great day to do some shit that otherwise would take you a really long time. I remember I got my passport renewed after like a quote-unquote blizzard in Vancouver where there were probably like 10 centimeters of snow on the road. And it was, the drive was a little spicy, not just because of me, because of other people, but it took like 10 minutes to get my passport renewed. I was like the only dude in the Service Canada, which is insane because it's normally fucking standing room only. We're gonna get some consistency on that one. I thought all of Canada was the Arctic. In the winter, it basically is, except for where I live, basically. Toronto isn't that bad. Toronto is really cold, man. And then it gets really hot. Like, it's deceptively shitty, like, a lot of the time. The spring and fall are really nice. But, like, Toronto can be, like, minus 30 in the winter and then, like, 37 in the summer. That's nasty, man. Felt like 45 this summer. She looked like 22, but she really 45. She made a lot of people cry. You know what I'm talking about? I love my girl because she give me what I want. She rides in the glove or she can ride in the trunk. Don't know that one? That's Rich Boy's verse from the MIA Paper Planes freestyle. Excuse me, let me introduce my lady. Her name is Beretta and she mother flipping crazy. All I want to do is and take your money. The bad version of that song? There are no bad versions of that song, unfortunately. Also, that version is good. It was on Pitchfork's Best 100 Songs of 2007. And it has a Bun B verse. You start with your head, homie, then use your hands. If you try it in reverse, you don't even have a chance. It's on Pitchfork's top 200 of the 2000s? Top 200 of the decade? That's crazy. I got some beef with Pitchfork, man. I don't think Bombs Over Baghdad is the best song of the 2000s. I don't know. I'd have to think about what I think that it actually is. It would be in the list. It would be in the top 200. Think about what I would put in there, man. It's not going to be Jesus of Suburbia, but God bless you. God bless you for typing it. Not even the best song on the album. I'm with you. I'm a So Fresh, So Clean girly, but hold. Roses is a banger? Bro, did you just suggest that Bombs Over Baghdad and Roses are on the same album? Nephew doesn't know one of them's on Stankonia and the other one's on The Love Below. No. You must be so embarrassed right now, man. You must be so embarrassed. Speaker Box Son or The Love Below Daughter? You already know my position. I love Andre 3000, but I put respect on Big Boy. I think Speaker Box was better than The Love Below. Love Below's got some heat, man. I'm an ATLian's head above both. Sure, yeah, but what's the screaming? That's me every time I listen to The Mother We Share by Churches. Like, I really like the song. What the hell were they doing at the end of the song? When the sample of the man's distorted voice goes, ah, oh, ah. He's like, this. It's actually like a man being de-resed in Tron. Like, he's going for it. It's a crazy yell, man. It's like I didn't know it. I didn't notice it until I noticed it once. And now I can't not hear it every time. Hold on those. I'm 25, you never talk about music I know. It's sus for a 36-year-old to listen to the same music as a 25-year-old unless it's that same person when they were 25 and unless it's K-pop. K-pop is like, K-pop might be the last monoculture, man. And I look at it Javert style. I look at it wistfully. I used to look at it and be like, man, it's crazy that like I would go over to my in-laws' house and my like 67-year-old dad would be watching K-pop. And I'd be like, it's insane that like it has such cross-generational appeal. Like it feels like the whole country is like rallied behind it. And I was like, that's weird. As I get older, I'm like, that's cool, man. It's the last monoculture. Like the new Twice album is basically like the season premiere of Everybody Loves Raymond in 2000. Stroke the wall a little. Thought we had that one, man. J-pop Mogs. Yeah, if we could get Tetsuro Yamashita to release his songs to the evil demons that are running the streaming services, man. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go buy the CD. I keep talking about it. One day I'm actually gonna fucking do it, man. I'm gonna buy the CDs and I'm gonna install a CD drive in my computer. I'm gonna rip that shit in like WMV format or something like that. That was sick. Gotta get it, man. I gotta get it. I haven't heard Ride on Time in so long. Not the song, the album, which has the song on it, but... You ever burn CDs and give them to your friends at school? Lars Ulrich, don't listen. Yeah, all the time. Are kids these days, well, kids not really, but are teenagers these days still making mixtapes? Or am I also part of the last mixtape generation? Where like for Christmas I would have I would make like a gift or buy a gift for my girlfriend, but then also make like a burned CD with it and like agonize over the track listing and the sequencing and we had an inside joke about Richard Avedon, and then Stephen Malkmus comes out with that song Gardenia that talks about Richard Avedon. The song's like a 7, but I'll put it in the middle of the tracks just to see if she's paying attention and see if she notices the nod to the inside joke, you know? There was a labor of love, man. Hold. Shared playlists now. It's hard to give someone a playlist. It's got the same sentiment to it. It's a lot. I almost, to some extent, the more arcane the technology involved, the more meaningful it is, man. Because, like, it's like the corollary to, like, supply and demand, right? Making someone a mixtape in the 80s was pretty hard. Making one in the 2000s was easier, but you still had to, like, do something. But now, someone could hit you with, like, 12 playlist links a day. Like, my daughter's 4. She has 3 Spotify playlists already. She has top favorites. Then she has cat songs, which is almost every song from top favorites, but not all of them. And then she has playlist 3. She's working on playlist 4 right now. Are the playlists good? Do you like K-pop Demon Hunters? If so, yes. Oh. When your crush hits shuffle on the playlist. Oh, dude, I can't even imagine. When they shuffle and they find the song that's supposed to represent your admission of having been in love with them for like 5 years, that plays first instead of like 12th or something like that. Oh, no! No! Give me a second here. Things are getting a little spotty over here. Yeah. Just made a bang and omelet. Life is good. I love that for you. I'm not taking anything away from you. And I'm aware, because I've been to a lot of buffets in my adult life, I'm aware that I'm in the minority on this one. I'm not fucking with omelets. Just not a huge omelet guy. Exactly where I wanted to land. If I'm making eggs, it's like a 99% chance I'm scrambling. The only other option is every once in a while I go, maybe I'll become a fried egg guy. And I'll fry a couple eggs. And then, like, I'll just go back to scrambled after a couple days. This is bad, right? Like, we screwed this up. We have to catch the other wheel. I think I want to go down, yeah, and then make this jump. What about boiled? Hate them. Not fucking with them. We go again. I'm not a huge egg guy to begin with. And like, I don't know, this is the 100th time I've said this, and then you just suffer the emotes after, but it is what it is. It is what it is. They're hard to eat on the toilet. I don't do that anymore, for your information. It's gonna go so crazy when I don't get sick at all this year, and you guys get sick all the time. I can't wait to be on the other side of that for once. Because, like, this year, I think in 2025, I've been sick one time. That's crazy, dude. Now, admittedly, we're entering like the second corridor of cold and flu season. Wouldn't surprise me if I popped one or even two more in the fall and the winter. But that's good, man. That's really good. Yeah, last year I was sick like once every 3 weeks. It was fucking crazy. Also, it's not even fair because the one time I was sick, I wasn't even that sick. It's just that I don't have a job where I can hide being sick because as soon as I talk, people are like, sick, you're sick. This guy is sick. Like I'll stream and I'll sound like, and people are like, is this guy sick? Like they got no chill, no chill. I really thought we had that one. Last time you played this, you were sick? Last time I played this, yeah, I was fucked up. I was pale. I had that blanket on. I remember doing the sponsored Final Fantasy VII like remastered stream and being like, I should not be doing this. And I'm a fairly like rational guy. Like the job is really easy. You got to be pretty fucked up to be like, I shouldn't be streaming right now. Like most of the time, people are like, you could take a day off. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm literally just, all I'm doing is playing video games and talking. Like it takes no effort. That day, I was like, I can't fucking do this. I had something. Something was not right that day. I also find though, like, so it's been a couple years since I've been sick maxing, which is great. I think partly, you know, is diet, exercise, being way more vigilant about washing my hands. Because my daughter, she's just got like a runny nose like every day. But then like whenever I have to throw her tissues out, I go, I'm going to wash my hands immediately with the hottest water I can stomach and the least good smelling soap. But I feel like now I hang on. Huge. Now I don't get sick as often, but every time I get sick, I get like cartoon sick where I'm like I need to be in bed for like a day. Like I get like semi-conscious sickness. Or I'm like, I need a day to just like, I'll put on a movie in bed and then like have no memory of the movie whatsoever. Those kind of days where you're half asleep the whole day. With the thermometer in your mouth. So real. And the fucking, like a pink bag on your head. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a warm bag or a cold bag, but they always have that pink bag on their head with the cap on it. They're always like, go up? Where, okay, people are saying there's a handhold here. But where, man? Where? On the nook in the upper left. Oh, this one that I'm pointing towards right now. Straight shot. I'm just gonna fucking go for it. This one right here? Straight shot. Okay. Oh, that's huge. That's huge tech, man. My bad, y'all. Nah, it didn't feel right. Wait a second. Did you see what I see up there? Why can you hold on to chalk? Because I'm a 90s kid and we still had chalkboards in my school instead of whatever the fuck you guys are using now. I don't know. Some shit with the dry erase marker, maybe? Oh! I want it. I want it. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait. Chalkboards are the worst. They did suck ass. And also, I feel like we shouldn't have been breathing all that. They'd have you, like, in the class beating the shit out of the erasers, like, breathing the chalk dust, man. I'm pretty sure that just gets, like, like, coated on your lungs. Hold, hold, hold. They had you doing the LeBron. I know what you're talking about. I know ball. It was hitting the erasers together was so satisfying, though. You know what's an interesting part about getting old that they don't tell you about, or at least getting older? I'm way more sensitive to like the moisture level of my fingertips now. Like when I was a kid, I used to just read. I used to just go like just flipping pages, man. As an adult, whenever I read a book now, I've become the meme. Like I have to lick my fingertip to turn the page every single time. As a kid, I didn't get it. I was like, why are people licking their fingers? As an adult, I'm like, I can't grab it. I can't grab it. Fuck you. That's got to be a handhold, right? You got to get some working hands. I don't like the way that my hands feel when I put moisturizer and lotion on them. I'm sorry to say. Maybe that's true. As a kid, I wasn't really washing my hands that much unless like a teacher was watching. Maybe now that I'm an adult and I'm washing my hands, I don't have any like snack dust that can increase the coefficient of friction on the page. I don't know. You also drank like 2 sips of water a day? Not me, everybody. Everybody drank 2 sips of water a day. We grew up in an era where like, I mean like, none of our moms in 1997 were like, I gotta get a gallon of water in today. They were drinking like 7 Tahiti treats or like orange crushes. Or like just a fuckload of fruit juice or something. Like we didn't know, man. We didn't know back then. Drinking white grape juice. I haven't had white grape juice in so long, man. That's so real. And then now we're posting shit like, damn, why did the water from the water fountain hit so hard? Am I crazy or did the water hit better back in the day? Yeah, no shit, because you were thirsty, dude. We were dying of thirst. That's why it was hitting so hard. We had 1 sip of water like all school day. We're like, damn, the water was so good back then. I see what they want from me, and I think I can do it. Okay, step 1. Hands need to be close together. That's perfect. That's the way you do it, y'all. And then I'm yeet to the right would be crazy. That's not a bad idea. Surely you have to be able to grab this piece of wood and dust that one. If that broke, I was gonna freak the fuck out. I heard it go like. Alright, that's devilish. I got an idea. What if you go, yeah. What if you go like that? What if you balance the load equally between two intersecting boards to get yourself up? Oh shit. I mean, he's got his fingers clasped. There's nothing could stop him. Oh, fuck. So what are we gonna do? I think I have to race to the other side. Wait for it. I'm gonna throw up. Oh. No fear. Okay, okay. Just wait again. Wait for it, wait for it. Take a little break. You're right, the middle makes sense. The middle makes sense. You ever wear no fear? I might have had some no fear tearaways, which is a really ironic name for like the scariest clothing you can wear with no shorts underneath. But never really thought about it like that until recently. I just think like that was peak like 4th grade. Was tearaway pants, at least for like for me. It's always crazy to me that I'm like 4th grade was like a year long. I guess it was like 10 months long, but like I have like 6 memories of the whole year, man. Like there's no shot that that was a year long. A year is a long time. Like 2025 has been really long. I was not in the 4th grade for a year. It just doesn't make sense. Because I would remember more about it. I don't want this one. I want this one. We go again. Like, I remember more from, like, 2nd grade than 4th grade. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think 4th grade... I know you're going to say, like, that's just idiocy talking, but I think there's a genuine reason. I think in 4th grade, it was the ice storm that kept school closed, like, 2 weeks right after Christmas, and then also it was the exact same year that all the teachers had a strike. So I may have actually gone to school for, like, 6 days that whole year, now that I think about it. But, like, of the memories that I have, I may only have one memory from the 4th grade. And it's, my teacher went to Peru on a vacation and showed us slides. No, 2 memories, because we had 2 teachers for some reason. The other teacher went to Florida for March break and she brought back alligator meat for us to eat. And sugar cane. Fuck you. What are you doing? Okay, we go again. It was fine. I mean, it was basically just like a pepperoni stick. So I don't think it was like a authentic alligator. I think like anything will taste good if you turn it into pepperoni. Also remember in like, I think it was 3rd grade, a girl who lived on a farm brought in a cow's heart for show and tell. I don't think you can get away with that in this day and age, man. She literally just had that thing on like a paper towel on the floor, and we were like, we were just like, the teacher was using like a pencil to move the meat around and stuff like that. It was fucked up. I remember being like, that's what it fucking looks like in there? The lungs were just like it's like a pile of cold cuts. It's fucking gross, man. She was crazy for that one. Anamanaguchi playing Vancouver tonight. Are you going? Here's the part where I try to guess where Anamanaguchi is going to play in Vancouver. Are they playing the Fox Cabaret? That would be the first venue I would think of as a as an Anamanaguchi show type vibe. They are. Got to be Vogue. Really? They don't give me a Granville Strip vibe. Rip to all the nerds that are going to the Granville Strip tonight. Hollywood Theater? Okay, that makes more sense. Hollywood Theater is like kind of up on Granville, right? That's like Granville south of downtown. Oh, no. I know where that is. Yeah, it's in Broadway next to like the candy store. Oh, okay. Well, no, I will not be there, but good for them, though. You can make that. Beer me? That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Hold. 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 Excuse me, Rune Broder is a real long-time viewer, by the way. Those of you suggesting that they are a new account, I remember their username from like 2013 probably. They've been around. They're an old head chatter. Don't let the lack of a badge fool you. I'll vet them. Huge. Following since 2017? Well, my memory's not the best. But they've been around is the important part. Just get an opposing force up there, please. Spit on my DAC till I ejected. You know what? That's pretty good. Wish I could have a sense of humor about that. Unfortunately, I am a Philly defense owner, and my opponent this week was a Philly kicker haver. As a result, I don't have a sense of humor about much related to football right now. Because they fucked me. Wow, that was very dangerous. Dak got me 5 points. I mean, to be honest, I felt like an insane person, people saying, like, that was not a horrible football game. I get that, like, a great football game is a game with no defense, but, like, almost all of the offense was... That's all right, we come back. Almost all of the offense was, like, 12-yard runs, man. I'm sorry. If I was a NFL coach, you gotta have a running back just to threaten. I'm throwing, if I had to guess, I'm throwing 48 passes a game. I'm not running the ball. It's simple. Running's, I mean, there's worse plays in football. But, like, passing is so much more entertaining. I'd be airing it out, man. I'd be running the air raid offense all day, every day. Running sets up passing. Okay, Marty Schottenheimer. George Pickens was pissing me off, man. The dude is like 7'3". Catch a pass, bitch. What are you doing? You're taller than the cornerback. Pull your arms up and pull the ball down. You're tall. They didn't throw to him? We were saying. I bet it sucks ass to be a wide receiver and not get thrown to. You know, like after the game, they're in the locker room going like, I was open, I was open. I was open. That's what you sound like right now. I was open. Pissing me off. I played football, this is what happens? I believe it, man. It's crazy that people, like, want to be a tackle. When a tackle gets, like, none of the cool plays in football, they almost never score touchdowns. They almost never get interceptions. All they do is, like, you work all day just to stay in the same spot. They make a lot of money. Not as much as Dak, though. Maybe that's why Jalen Carter spit on him. He was like, you shouldn't be the highest paid player in the NFL. Puh! Patooey. Dak went under anesthesia to get a tattoo. That is really funny. I don't have a tattoo, but that is hilarious. To be fair, it was a full back tattoo. Was it like a butterfly or something? Nah, he's chill. Ooh. Phoenix like Ben Affleck. I kind of like Ben Affleck because he seems like a real guy. But like, getting a divorce and then getting a phoenix tattooed on your back is so fucked up to like your ex-wife and the mother of your children. We don't need the shortcut. Hold, hold, hold. Hold. Just watched Good Will Hunting. What a great movie. You just saw that? It's not your fault. Actually, that's your fault. We've been talking about it for a long time. You should have seen it a long time ago. I don't care if you are 16. You should have watched it when it came out. Still haven't seen it? It's really, really good. Evil Robin Williams be like, it is your fault. That would be so good if they remixed Good Will Hunting and Hannibal. So Robin Williams convinced Matt Damon to start eating people. I watched the first 20 minutes, got bored, stopped watching. Literally, the movie's too smart for you. It's not the movie's fault. That's your fault. Also, the start of the movie is Kino, when they have the fucking West Side Story basketball court beat down while Baker Street saxophone plays in the background. You got problems, man. Oh. Oh man, I forgot about Baker Street. Moriarty after he did some fucking devilish scheme. That's where Sherlock Holmes lived. Watch Swordfish because of you? That's not a good movie, but it has some extremely funny bits in it. It's a really remarkable film. I've seen Swordfish 20 times and I still don't understand what happens at the end. Hugh Jackman saw John Travolta's corpse. But then he comes back and he's like, thought I was dead, right? And Hugh Jackman's like, I guess. And then he gets on a helicopter. And then Hugh Jackman shoots the helicopter with a fucking rocket launcher and it explodes. But the end of the movie seems to imply that he's still alive, which makes no sense at all because it's not like a superhero movie. He's literally just like a thief. Like, I don't understand what's happening. He stuck the landing. Oh. Oh. You saw the fake corpse in the winery? Yeah, but like, I don't think it makes sense. Maybe it's because the last time I saw it, I was like 13. I do love, I mean, the Department of Defense hacking scene is a classic. You know I can't touch that thing. Best hackers in the world can do this in 30 minutes. We need someone who can do it in 30 seconds. Can I be real with you, though? In terms of, like, movies with some dumb shit that is actually smart, the oil drillers negotiating with the American government for, like, what they want in exchange for blowing up the asteroid is real. If I was going up and blowing up the asteroid and risking my life, I don't want to pay income tax for the rest of my life either. I saved the Earth. Like, sorry. I don't want to close my eyes either. That's damn true. That's damn true. They're gonna carve it out anyway. Fuck a shortcut, I don't care. I don't care. Well, that's bad. Why not go up from here? Okay, Shania Twain. In maybe, like, I'm gonna say 2002. Am I right, VIP Daniel? This is not from Come On Over. This is not from the album that had That Don't Impress Me Much. This is not from the album that had You're Still the One. She doesn't sing that? Yes, she does. She sings the song that goes up, 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 can only go up from here, up, up, up where the clouds are, something like that. You don't want to nut check me on Shania knowledge. I grew up like 2 hours from Timmins, bro. 2002, you nailed it. You did it. She was real for That Don't Impress Me Much. Except, okay. You got a nice car. That don't impress me much. Who cares? So, you look like Brad Pitt. Kind of impressive. What were the other ones? Doesn't she say, like, you have a PhD or something? That don't impress me much? I'm like, one of them is kind of impressive. So you're a rocket scientist. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. You got to work really hard at that. The car, like, you know. She was wrong on that one. Brad Pitt, I mean, that's mostly like genetics, but I agree. She needs to reevaluate what she's looking for. I mean, what would impress her? Don't get me wrong. I think you're all right, but that won't keep me like what she. It sounds like what she's going to be impressed by is a guy who has body heat, which is like everybody. Maybe she actually needs to raise her standards. I don't know. Probably some sushi. That's damn true. You know Shania Twain? She's probably in like the first 2, maybe 1% of Canadians to try sushi. Famous in the 1990s, definitely went to like Los Angeles to play concerts. I bet she's in the first 100,000 Canadian citizens to eat sushi. I believe it. No shot? I completely believe it. You didn't have sushi in the 90s? They probably had some sushi in Toronto and Vancouver in the 90s. And maybe a little bit in Montreal. Outside of that, no, man. Not like it is today. Let me put it that way. In 1995, I feel like Shania might have been. She might have been one of the first. She might have been the first, man. She might have been all the first. She might have been the first, for all I know. Hold. He has the 14th highest selling album of all time. I know, people don't put respect on Come On Over anymore. All they know is Sabrina Carpenter. Nobody knows about Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under. Hold. 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 Oh, that was beautiful. CMC practicing, we're so back. Oh, you mean Christian McCaff injury? Stole that from a fantasy league. Maybe I'll make that the name of my team. Hold, hold, hold. Hold. Scalp's looking good. Did you put some vitamin E on it? Can I tell you what I did? I made a huge mistake. Right at the end of yesterday's, like as soon as yesterday's stream ended, I ate random stuff from my fridge to eventually, in aggregate, recreate the semblance of a lunch. Macro nutritionally, not in terms of like the actual composition of it, but like the atomic composition of it, the molecular makeup of a meal. And then immediately, my daughter was like, pretend to be C-3PO outside. So we went outside in the sun. So I slathered sunscreen all over myself. And I pretended to be C-3PO outside for like 2 hours. And then as soon as I got back in, I was like, I need to shave. But I didn't like wash any sunscreen off. I thought like the sun would cook it off or something like that. So I had like a weird shave where I had like sunscreen still on. But maybe it worked, man. Maybe it worked. If you're saying that it looks good. See, that's not good because our hands get twisted. You played pretend for 2 straight hours? Yeah, man. It's rough. And it's a little bit more of that this afternoon. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Can we hear your C-3PO? No, because my C-3PO is not good, which I'm not embarrassed by, but every so often, and I apologize for this, I'm like, it slips from C-3PO into like Hank Azaria on The Simpsons, and I have to kind of pull it back to C-3PO. I don't know how those two accents end up so close together when I try to recreate C-3PO. Because when in my head, I'm like, C-3PO is just a British guy. But then You know, you would take 1 second to not be mindful, and you're like, that doesn't sound like a British robot anymore. That sounds like a poo from The Simpsons. That's not okay. He's Welsh. Well, that might explain it then, I guess. Hold, 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 hold. Welsh is Britain? Shut up. You can't talk like that when you guys don't even have pizza cutters. No pizza cutters, no free refills, cost £2 to use the bathroom. Like, and you're going to sit here and tell us, you're going to condescend to us about what's what when you don't know anything. Okay. Oh, yes. That's huge. That's huge. Big swing. Big swing. I love MJ Ha, man. I love MJ Ha. It's so good. Wait, I gotta free that hand first, and then I gotta go back to it. Oh! You okay, Tomo? It's crazy how much progress we made today. It's crazy that this is like the best game of the year, man. Uma? Some days it's the best game, some days it's the worst game. Ah, that's true. I forgot about Blueprints. Blueprints is really good. Hold. Hold. Trick shot? Trick shot's up there, but there's something about a difficult game about climbing. You know it's been a good year when people are saying a game that hasn't come out yet. That's like, you know what? Dua Lipa was real for that. Always assuming that something that's coming out is going to be better than something that's already out is future nostalgia. She was real for that one. There's a certain type of detestable person in the world when it comes to their perception of media. And this is them. They are the person that thinks things have never been as bad as they are right now. But they're going to be awesome in 6 months, but probably not as awesome as they were when they were 12. Everything that's out right now sucks, including the stuff from 6 months ago that I thought was going to be awesome a year ago. But there's some new stuff on the horizon that looks pretty good, even though it can't hold a candle to PC gaming in 1999. I mean, 1999 was one of the best game years of all time. Nothing will ever touch 99, man. But there's some stuff coming out that might be good. Way better than the stuff that's dropping right now, which is pure garbage, by the way. Hold. Hold. What came out in 99? NHL 2000. Owen Nolan on the cover. Yeah, I'm going to say it's Owen Nolan on the cover. Can I get a check on that? Can I get a check on Owen Nolan? 99 is definitely Eric Lindros. I feel like 98 is Peter Forsberg. 97 was John Van Beesbrook. 96, I don't remember. I don't remember. That's sad. Chris Pronger? 01 was Nolan. I'm washed, man. No wonder I couldn't remember. Alcaraz versus Djokovic right now. You know, Kate told me that a famous tennis player did the soda pop dance at the U.S. Open. And I said, which one? And she said, I don't know. Name some. And I said, does he have curly hair? And she said, no. I said, does he have really short hair right now? And she said, it's a little short, but it's not that short. And then I said, is he good? And then she said, he's the best. And I said, but that's Sinner. And Sinner's kind of got curly hair. And then I looked it up, and I was stunned that it was Djokovic because he's old, man. He's my age. I was like, damn, he's going through the same stuff I'm going through right now, man. But he's old. That's what I'm saying, man. He's cringe. Yeah, but he's like really, really, really good at tennis, which is his job. I'm not saying you have to hand it to him. I'm just saying he's like really good at tennis. He's third best all time. I'm not a tennis head necessarily. I know just enough to get myself in trouble. But every time I look at a comparison of Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal, Djokovic has the best stats, and he's always third in the GOAT-off. And it just makes me think, like, what am I missing, man? What am I missing? It's like they always put like Federer was the GOAT when I was a teenager. They always put a little tilt factor on Federer to put him number one. Because he's more likable, I think. David Nalbandian does not clear all of them, okay? If anyone clears, is Canadian Olympic gold medalist Daniel Nestor. And then number 2, probably Michael Chang. Which one dated Mandy more? I think that was Andy Murray. Who's the one I'm thinking? Andy Roddick. Andy Roddick. The Chronicles of Roddick. That's what I would have called him if I was making sports nicknames. I would have been like the Chronicles of Roddick. He's trying to add another chapter to the Chronicles of Roddick. Oh, he lost again. He lost to Pete Sampras. Oh, he's lost to Leighton Hewitt, who then went on to retire immediately after. Ooh. Nah, Andy Roddick's chill. I don't know what he's up to. Handsome ass. We can make it out of this. Hey, NL, chat's not being helpful. Why aren't you playing Silksong? Let me answer your question with another question. Why is the base case that everyone should be playing Silksong right now? Because it's out? Seems like kind of not like what a free thinker would do. Like, just because a new restaurant opens up, that doesn't mean I'm going to be eating there. I'll be eating at the White Spot because they got the pirate packs that my kid likes. And I'll be having Nat's Hearty Breakfast because they serve it till 2 p.m. You get 2 eggs cooked how you like, scrambled, 2 pieces of toast. I'll take sourdough, no jam or peanut butter required. I'm okay with just the butter. Let me get bacon as a side. I'll take the shredded hash browns, please. Not the smashed potatoes. I want the shredded hash browns. And maybe a Diet Coke. Definitely a Diet Coke. Make it snappy. Ice or no ice? Free refills at the White Spot, a.k.a. ice. No free refills, just bring the bottle. They said because the game's up your alley. That was sick. That was clean, man. Thoughts on Roster Bagliati getting his gold medal stripped for being a pothead? Yeah, I mean, I feel like the IOC should have known what they were getting into when they let snowboarders in the Olympics, man. Like, stripping a gold medal because a snowboarder tested positive for cannabis is like taking away a figure skater's medal because they use skates. Like, it just... Are you stupid? Like, it comes with the territory, man. A little... Like kind of a Jay Leno style monologue joke. Oh. Hold. You gonna play Clover Pit? 100%. Clover Pit's my type of jam. When that comes out, we're playing Clover Pit for sure. Again, it's not like you can't make me have beef with Silksong or the Silksong community. I'm happy that, you know, it's been a long time waiting for their food and it finally arrived. But like the sad truth is that the people that are going, why aren't you playing Silksong, are not Silksong heads. They're just like, I don't know, way too tapped into the Twitch ecosystem despite not working on it and should probably just get like other hobbies, I think. I got no beef with the Silksongers, man. The people who are like, you're not playing the #1 game in the directory right now. And that goes double for the people, by the way. Maybe not double. It goes the same amount for the people that are like, thank you for not playing Silksong. You can eat it too. We're not talking or playing Silksong. Why is everything about Silksong just because something came out in a store? And meanwhile, every time someone mentions Labubu, you're like, Labubu's that it's symptomatic of the downfall of Western civilization. What are your thoughts on Silksong, by the way? Doesn't make any damn sense to me. I think you're being dishonest with yourself, which is one of the like most embarrassing people to be dishonest to. Like, I can understand lying to other people, because you might be like, I want them to think that I'm different than I am. But, like, lying to yourself is crazy. Okay. Hold. Oh, come on, man. They should just go watch someone play Silksong? Yeah, but I know why they're not, because watching somebody else play that is probably, like, a little boring. No disrespect to my friends. They're not boring, but it's like the conditions surrounding it are not that exciting. Apollo's playing it, Bear's playing it, but I would much rather watch Apollo do, like, a smash or pass than play Silksong. But he's a coward, so he won't. Chibli, I've been loving you. I've been very, very lightly sprinkling in depressed Donald Trump who confides in Chibli, because I think you actually hit on a 10 out of 10 bit. I added my own little spin on it. Changed some of the verbiage because I don't want to get arrested at the border the next time I go through. It's something like, Chibli, they did it. They finally did it, Chibli. I've had enough. The dirty Dems turned over too many stones. I don't want to do the fucking job anymore, Chibli. I don't want to do it. It's not worth it. I'm already so rich. I have so much money. There's no point. They've made my life miserable. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gone. They win. Sleepy Joe, you win this one. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I might be the president, but do I not have feelings? When you're the president, nobody knows. You never know if people are your real friends or they're just fucking with you because you're powerful and they want to be close to that intoxicating power, Chibli. Chibli, you're the last real friend I have, I'm telling you. Ghibli, delete my search history, Ghibli, delete it. In 24 hours, the key is under the mat, delete my search history, feed my dog, Ghibli, delete my search history, I'm trusting you. Something like that.